Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you are having an amazing day today. Let's go ahead and make sure you all can hear me. If you please go ahead, drop the number 1 in the comment section, in the chat box below to let me know that you can. I would greatly appreciate it. Nothing worse than talking to myself for the next half hour or so. And as you're doing that, keep in mind that everything we look at today is for educational purposes only. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations. And if you like what you see here, make sure you're following along with the various social platforms. Subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, where we have most of our promotions going out as far as for market mornings. We're on Twitch and so forth, but make sure you're following along on the various other social media platforms as well. Let's see what we got here. Evelyn, good morning. Hey, Kevin, I am feeling much better. Thanks, Erica. Welcome back. Morning, Don, Chris, Tripp, Frankie, Paula. Morning, Linda. Morning, John. Yep. So for those of you that don't know, it wasn't that I didn't want to do a show yesterday. I have COVID. So I've been quarantined for a couple of days. It started last week, which is where Tony jumped in and taught that show for me last minute on Thursday to not leave it where you guys didn't have someone showing up. I couldn't do it yesterday. It just woke up in the morning and just didn't have the energy. Wasn't there. So, yep, Evelyn, much better at this point. A lot more energy back, although I did realize yesterday that I pushed a little too much. I went on a nice long walk yesterday. Didn't go for a run. Did a walk instead. Glad I did, because by half an hour, I was feeling it. Normally, I'll walk an hour without batting an eye. But half an hour, and I do a decent speed walk, and I wasn't doing that yesterday. So, but we're back. We're back. So let's rock on like Donkey Kong. So let's go ahead and jump in first and take a look at the futures. And in an effort to try to save a little bit of time, guys, it's important to me to try to get you out of here by 9 the latest, so you've got enough time to get ready for the market open. I went ahead and on this page with the futures, I added a new section, which is this radar screen on the right-hand side, where I could just go through the futures quickly and not have to open each chart up and wait for TradeStation, which is a chore most of the time. And if I see something that's really big, we'll take a look at the chart. So it looks like the ES right now, which is the S&P 500, is up 4. The Dow is up 23. NASDAQ's up also about 23. The RUT is up about 4. Bitcoin up 290, call it $300 right now, Bitcoin. Nothing much, but we're back up to that 41,000 ish level. Ethereum, we're up 54 points. And then gold is down about $4, where crude is down 247. So crude, I want to open up real quick. We did hit a spike yesterday on crude. We got up to about 109 yesterday, and we're back down to 105. Again, guys, I really want to see it personally at that $100 level. I think that is a lot less complaining going on from individuals of cost, right? It's still expensive at 100 for us to buy gas, to buy oil, gas for our car, oil for heating our homes, gas for heating your home. But better than that 105, 108. It just gets a little bit of a stretch for many people out there that get stuck. So overall futures are kind of flat-ish as we look at them, right? So go ahead, and I have no trades from yesterday. Didn't trade yesterday. That just was not me. My head was not in the right place. I will be trading today, but I just needed that one extra day. And realistically, I only saw beginning symptoms last week on Tuesday. So it's a week later, and I'm back at it. And yesterday was a full day for me. I was in the office all day with meetings, and we did power hour yesterday and so forth. So, and classes start back up again for me tonight with Mastermind Group. So dropping the trades that you guys did yesterday, let me know what those are. And in that time frame, while you're doing that, let's go take a look at today's candidates. So I do have all the candidates pulled up on a watch list on Omega charts, so we can get through those fairly easily. All fibs and whatnot are listed, so we should be able to rock on right through this one. So we look at Acadia, ACAD. They missed a drug goal, right, that they had. I guess whatever they were trying to do for sales, it didn't work. It didn't happen. They had a huge hit yesterday. It's been their second big day in a row. And the signs have been there. They've been weak for a while now, and earnings coming up, which I think is just going to project some more weakness. So we're going to look at a bear call spread. Let's go ahead and get up on this page here. We're going to look at a bear call spread above 23. Right now, they're at 21. So they're actually below that 21.82 level, but it's too tight. I really want to try to get above that 23 if we can for a bear call spread. Their spreads, bid-ask spreads, are a little bit wide. So we've got to see what that does. Low open interest as well. But we're looking at the put side. So let's see. Puts are a little bit better. We've got some open interest there. And spreads, yeah, it's a big spread, but manageable on a credit spread. Okay. All right. So that's one. ACAD. Right. EA, they got downgraded by Goldman Sachs. I've got a channel drawn on EA, and you can see the original channel are the blue lines up here. Right. Wonderful, wonderful movement inside of those lines. Right. But even when we broke out, we respected this line and these two lines in here. This we broke right through the midpoint. We slowed down here. We came back to this midpoint and bounced. We retested. We came back, blue line, black line, back up. Look at how each of these lines is respected along the way, right? So right now, we're looking at this channel, and we're looking at EA with this downgrade, and they're down $2 right now, which puts them at 120. So we're just above that 119.5 level. So we could look at a bear call spread above 125. And as of yesterday, that was a 52 and 37 and $1 increments. 52, 37, 47, 50, about 15 cents as of yesterday for that $1 spread. Now we've got 4 days left, Tuesday through Friday. So a little bit of a wait there for the 15 cents. But hopefully we see a big part of it disappear today. Halliburton is next. HAL. Let's see. So on Halliburton, we have earnings come out. They missed. They're down $1.17 right now to 40.47. So they're just above that 39.48, guys. So here's the thing. They missed earnings, but where did it drive it to? It drove it down to the fib level where we've got a confluence of the 8 moving average. So the question is, do I take a bearish trade on this with bad earnings? And for me, I'm not going to take the bearish trade. If you want to take a trade, you might want to look at a counter move trade from the news, I mean. And if you can get the bounce off of that 39.38 level, which is about $1 lower than it is now, so get me down to 39 3/4, 40, somewhere around there, and bounce off of that level. So if a bounce off of 39.38, then a bull put spread below 39. All right. So if I can get the pullback and the bounce, and you're happy with the bounce, then go ahead and consider a potential bull put spread. Right. Spreads are not too bad. Bid-ask spreads are not too bad here. Right. On Halliburton. Let's see what you guys put in. All right. Not much from you guys on trades from yesterday. SPX. Bull put spread, John said 50 cents. Great job. And then Chris said SPY 75%, with mRNA 20%. Stop that at the Qs and SE. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully it wound up being a profitable day overall. All right. Let's look at ISRG. Earnings. So right now, ISRG is down. Well, it's only 69 cents. They were down less. I normally don't look at these unless they've moved $1. Right? ISRG is never, for directional, is never huge in the money open interest. But for the out of the money ones, we definitely have some opportunity there. So in an ideal world, if we're sitting right now at 276, we'll call it. So I'm looking at a bear call spread above 282. Let's see. Above 282. Yep. We'd have to go to 282 halves. That gives me a 37 delta, which is really nice. Right? But we're looking at, as of yesterday, We got 35 cents for this 250 spread. She's looking at about 35 cents, 455, 420. And of course, you could trade directionally on it, right? And we got JBHT. They had earnings come out on JB Hunt. They've already had some really bad news, haven't they? Up to this point, they got a nice bounce. So, but they are. I don't know how I miss it. They're a monthly option. We'll go through and analyze it. It's actually a good one to talk about because of the move it's made of what the trade setup should look like. So we have for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22 days. So about one full trading month, is about 22 trading days on average. For one full month, we've been in this very strong bearish move down. Today, we gap up, or look like we're going to gap up to 174. 173.96 is our moving average. We're looking at 174 is our price right now. So what's happened? A strong bearish push to the downside. The earnings come out, drive it up right into resistance. We don't have a clear path here of should we take a bullish trade on JBHT, right? On JB Hunt. So for me, I would wait on it. If you're looking for a trade, you'd look at a bear call spread above the 178. That's only if stock fails off the ADMA. If you can get the stock to push up to the 8 and roll over, 2 thumbs up, it is time to rock on, baby. Okay? There you go, Paula. 33% on SPY. And Evelyn said SPY put scalped 35 cents. So 35 cents, 33%. Excellent. Good job, ladies. Frankie, work has been crazy. Been in the first position for a couple of weeks. I get it. And for those of you who don't know what Frankie's talking about, it's the 3 positions of the chair. This is position number 1 back here, right? I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling, taking it easy. All right. So you got to take care of life first, right, Frankie? Fully understand. LMT, excuse me. So LMT right now is down $10, $10.50. They had earnings come out, obviously not good, right? So they're at 457. Oh, so look where they are, guys. Look where they are, right? Wow. Very, 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 very tough, right? When you look at it, we're sitting just above that moving at that fib line right there. So my first inclination is wait. If you're looking for the trades, but I like the move, what can I do? So I would like to see the stock below 453, then a bear call spread above 456. So we get a continuation slide here today. Break down below the moving average. Put a line on your chart right now if you're looking at this. Snap a line on your intraday chart at 453.36. Break that 453.36 intraday. Come back, retest, and fail. There's an opportunity as a potential bearish entry with the spread above the 456. Okay. All right, so Sean's already dropped it in, guys. We only got 3 candidates left. Go ahead and drop in the candidates you want me to take a look at today. So Plug's the next one on our list. They got a contract with Walmart to supply some of their chemical or something like that. I forgot what the product was. But right now, Plug is up $2 on that news. So let's see, they're at 27 3/4. So we'll be looking at, I like that they're above all the moving averages now, very much. So we'll be looking at a bull put spread below 24, which means 24 or lower. All right. RBLX, they got a downgrade from Goldman Sachs. So they're down $1.35 right now to 39.5. So they're just underneath that 39.62 level right now. So we're going to be looking at a bear call spread, but I'd like to see this stock lower than retest the fib. And then we'll be looking at a bear call spread above 40. But in other words, I'm looking for the stock to make it down to at least $39. A little bit lower would be nice, but at least 39. Then come back up towards the 39.5 and fail. If I can get that, then I'll consider it. But I don't want to take it where it is right now, which is just below that fib line. Last one is Sava, S-A-V-A. Sava came out with earnings. They are down $4.50 right now on this $20 stock, which means yowzer, which means they're down like freaking, 20%? Yeah, about 20%-ish, 17%, somewhere around there. All right, so you can see the overall fib. They've been in a slide since July of last year, right? It's not been purdy whatsoever. If we bring this in, hit the scrunch key. Let's see. Yeah, I doubt we don't need fibbits in there. Okay, let's go ahead and do the snappity snap. So let's go put a fibbit in there. And we're going to have to put fibbits of fibbits in there as well. So we're going to put a 236 and a 764. $5, that's exactly what we need. Okay, so now we're sitting at 20.85. So where are we? Right above that fib line. So if you can get anything for it, you could look at a bear call spread above 25. I just don't think you're going to get any premium for it. So look at a $25 call from yesterday was $1.44. Uh, 25. If we go and look at the 30s are trading at 15 cents yesterday. So you might get a dime. I don't know. There's just not much there. We got to see. It's too big of a move to guess. We just got to see where it opens up. All right. Perfect. All right. Let's see what stocks you guys dropped in. Let me go ahead and bring up my full list here. And let's start off first. Linda said, Apple, if it comes down slightly to bounce off of the 50 fib. Okay. Oh, okay. That's not what I want to do. Let's put it there. Get Apple. And let's bring it up here. I saw a news story this morning that a union, they're trying to unionize part of Apple, I guess, or some part of all of Apple. I don't know, but union is insisting that nobody at Apple makes less than $30 an hour. That's a $60,000 a year salary for a brand new person to start in a job that would be a high school person. We want to pay him $60,000 a year. Sounds smart to me. Good business decision. So on Apple right now, they're flat, 165, Linda. So your point was, your thought on the trade setup was if it comes down slightly to bounce off the 50. Yeah. So what I would like to see, Linda, is this down to about 164, then a retest of the 50, and then the rollover. Absolutely. Just keep in mind, earnings are going to pop big time. So, and when we look at power option plays, which is 20 stocks that we trade regularly in one of our programs, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of those stocks have earnings coming out. And this was as of Sunday. Have earnings coming out within the next 21 days. So most of our stocks have earnings coming out, right? Critical that you understand it, guys. But here's the thing. Some of the things that I laid out for you before with looking at the fibs and talking about, was the move too much? Are we at that moving average and so forth? Guys, I want you to always remember, we've got this Trading Like a Boss website, right, set up. We made some adjustments to it, right? So Power Hour is going to remain on the left-hand side, which is the start of the week on Monday. Trading Coaches Playbook, which is where Brandon, Ryan, and Tony take turns teaching on a Friday, right? We're kind of the bookends right there. And in the middle this week is E-minis to the max, which is Brandon teaching, is the next upcoming class. And then down here, we've got some additional ones like Key to Be Free that I'm just telling you right now, you all need to register for that. If you want to be free this year in the market, this is from the market. This is the class you need to be in. It's free training. right? And then, but pick up the fib stuff, guys. And then here's the trade with Rob training that we do as well in there, right? And there's other stuff on here on this page, right? There's me and so forth, right? But make sure you check that out. Do not miss that. Sean, can you drop that link in there for me, please? For a trade with Rob, that would be not trade with Rob, trading like a boss. All right. So, Linda, I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments below. QQQ was Lisa had asked QQQ. If you meant did you miss it, I'm guessing you meant did we already go over it, and the answer is no, we did not. If you said meant did you miss a trade, excuse me. I guess it really just depends when you're looking at it, but I think it was did we already do one, and we did not. So we're down at 338.5. So you've got room down at 334, Linda. I would be looking at pivot points intraday on this. We're not close enough to a fib line at this point. 34 to 37, 3. Yeah. Oh no, 34 to 47. So 13. We don't need to split that level. We don't need pivots in there, but I would definitely be looking to work off of pivot points. All right. I hope that helps. Let me know down below. Alan is asking for Goldman Sachs. So let's type it in here. GS. All right, Goldman is up 50 cents to 330.5 right now. So they're in a neutral bias at this point, Alan. Alan listed bullish with a retest of the 326.23. Yep, I like the confluence there, Alan, with the 21 moving average, and we're less than 13% away from that fib line. Excuse me. We're less than 13% away from that fib line with our moving average. So I do like your plan there. I definitely would prefer to see the S&P start kicking to the upside for that to happen. So hope it helps. Let me know down below. Let's see. Frankie's asking for Mickey D's. MCD. And let's see where they are pre-market. They're down 25 cents. So let's pull them out. And Frankie's thought was currently at 251.20. 21 EMA crossed the 55. Yeah, so we're in a true bull bias at this point. My only thing is that 251.36, right? Frankly, that's the only thing that I'm looking at. And I'm looking at 250.80 right now is what it shows pre-market. So for me, again, I like, just like I said to Alan about the moving average, that 8 moving average is less than 13% away from that 251.13. So if we can get above the 251.36 rather, if we can get above the 251 half level, retest and bounce, there's an opportunity at a bullish trade with 255 as resistance. So definitely like it. All right. Hope that helps, Frankie. Let me know in the comments below. Plug. Okay, so we looked at plug. John said gapping up 233 so far, fills the gap 100% of the time, the $2 to $3 range. How many times does that happen? So in the last 2 years, John, how many times did it fill the gap of $2 to $3? But has EMAs and fibs in the way, wondering about a gap fill trade, not wise then. Okay, so I got to move comments around, guys, so I could see what John put, if you have it. And the reason I'm asking it, John, is if it fills 100% of the time, but it's only twice, then I don't really care. I would prefer to see, 15, 20 times at least that it happens over the last 2 years. And then, that's a lot more important to me because there's history. It's not an anomaly if, it happened once and it filled. Okay, that's kind of if, right? Let's see. So, basically, we're right now sitting on plug at 27.68 on plug. We looked at it as a bull put spread below 24. We're 26 in jingle. Where are we? What number exactly? So for gap fill, I wouldn't worry about the moving averages for gap fill, right? They're less important in there on that gap fill component than they are when we're looking at a directional trade. This is news. The news is what's driving it, right? So I would take that 100% gap fill without question on it, right? I hope that helps. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to catch up to where I was. And if you're ever concerned about it, John, you do it as a paper trade. You always do it as a non-funded trade then. LNG. Chris is asking for LNG. Earnings coming up shortly, pushing off the ADMA and the confluence there. So the thing I like about it is the confluence. The thing I don't like about it is lower highs, but we do have higher lows. So we've got actually a wedge formation in there. Earnings coming up about 2 weeks or so. So yes, if you can get the bounce, 50, we need a pivot in here. So we're going to need a negative 136 to be added in there. Whoops, went too far. There we go. All right, so 145 is resistance on that one, right, for LNG, Chris. All right, hope it helps. Let me know. Evelyn said SPY. Let's see. So SPY right now is down 34 cents, 430. Well, it's just 30 cents. It's nothing. It's a tiny move for them, right? So Evelyn said up to 439.50, down to 434. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you 100%. The question is just, are we going to make that kind of move with us right now at 437.5? So we're down here. If we can make the move down, yes, but they are support and resistance. I would definitely work off of pivots, though. Goodland, I'm glad it helped. Lisa also, glad it helped. Andres is asking for NEO. Oh, too much scrunch going on there. So where is NEO in the pre-market? They're down 14 cents. Come on. Okay. So right now they're sitting at $19. So 12, 19. We need a pivot inside of here. $15, 19.4. Yep. Close enough. So we're looking at about 15.5 is going to be our next support level on NEO. Right. So I like it if you got some bearish move going on it, but it's only down 13 cents, Andre. So keep your eye on that. We did go over Apple. Yep. Yeah, there you go, John. So 8 out of 8 times in the last 2 years. Not a bad number. I like the odds, right? So yeah, I would take the trade. And John said 30 out of 30 in the $1 to $2 range in the last 2 years. Nice. All right, I got. I think I did SPY, so I hope that helped, Karen. Good. There you go. I see the thank you in there. A lot of thank yous. I appreciate that. All right, there you have it, guys. Right on time. Exactly what we're looking for. So it looks like what we did in the beginning with pulling back a little bit on futures and just going over where they are quickly helped. So make sure that you go ahead. Sean, drop those links in one more time. Make sure you go ahead, guys, and grab that link for Trading Like a Boss. Get registered for Brandon's E-minis to the max, guys. When we talk about the futures, that's what we're talking about, minis, right? That's the ones we trade. When you see Scalper Ed comes in here and he talks about made $300 yesterday on the micro YM and so forth, that's what he's trading in there is this. This is a way that you could trade at 8 o'clock at night or 2 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock in the morning if you wanted to. And I'm talking Eastern time. Before any of the other markets open, the futures are open. And Brandon's going to show you exactly how to do that. So with that, make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, you're just one trade away. Take care, everybody. I will see you at our next one. All right. Bye for now.